Can you believe that it has been 1 year since Rockstar has officially talked about Grand Theft Auto 6 for the very first time? And they didn't even call it GTA 6, they just called it the next installment in the Grand Theft Auto series. And it has been exactly 1 year, well, since tomorrow is Saturday, 1 year to the day since Rockstar has actually talked about GTA 6 when they set the world on fire. But unfortunately, we haven't gotten anything since. And a year ago today, it came in a Grand Theft Auto community update where Rockstar touched on a handful of topics, including updates to the contract, new details on GTA 5 for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, and more. And in that and more category, they basically talked about what's next, saying with the unprecedented longevity of GTA 5, we know many of you have been asking us about a new entry in the Grand Theft Auto series. With every new project we embark on, our goal is to always significantly move beyond what we have previously delivered. And we are pleased to confirm that active development for the next entry in the Grand Theft Auto series is well underway. We look forward to sharing more as soon as we are ready, so please stay tuned to the Rockstar Newswire for official details. On behalf of our entire team, we thank you all for your support and cannot wait to step into the future with you. So that is what we got. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people were anticipating that Rockstar was going to do something today. Not only due to the fact that it was right around the same time that Rockstar over the last 3 years have been making these sort of Grand Theft Auto Online or just Rockstar community updates, but also come Monday, their parent company and publisher, Take-Two Interactive, they actually have an earnings call where you're going to hear from the likes of Strauss Zelnick and the other executives and higher-ups in the company, and you would figure that Rockstar may provide some good news. Because remember, at the end of the day here, Rockstar is in the business of making video games, but it's the business of making video games that's important, because at the end of the day, they're looking to make money just like everyone else is looking to make money. And so more details on GTA 6 would obviously be very positive for Rockstar, would in turn be very positive for Take-Two Interactive, thus being very profitable and productive for the shareholders and the stockholders and people that are invested in Take-Two Interactive. So it's a win-win-win all the way around. And Rockstar didn't do anything. And I guess at this point in time, if we haven't learned this already, Rockstar is under no pattern. Even if we think we've identified a pattern that they might be doing, we really just aren't going to know when they're going to talk about the game. We can kind of predict, we can kind of think, because it's not like they've made a pattern of talking about GTA 6 on certain days. Yes, they ended up doubling down on what they said earlier in the year in another update they did back in July, but it didn't reveal any new information. Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick has talked about Grand Theft Auto 6 very briefly on some of those earnings calls, and then Rockstar was unfortunately sort of forced to talk about it once the GTA 6 leaks ended up coming out in September. So you can't really say that quantifies as them talking about it, because Rockstar kind of had their hand forced there, but who knows when we'll hear from them next. I'll obviously be sure to keep you guys posted. The next big or interesting date could be on Monday when the actual earnings call arrives. I would be shocked if Rockstar did anything over the weekend, although at this point in time, be pleasantly surprised for any surprises or shocks, because guess what Rockstar did for Red Dead Redemption 2? If I remember correctly, the very first teaser that they did for RDR2 was just showing a red Rockstar Games logo. I believe that happened on Sunday morning, or at least it did for me here in the East Coast of the United States. So when you think you can rule out stuff that, Rockstar isn't going to do it on a certain day or they're going to do it this way, they always kind of surprise us. But I think Monday, anytime before that earnings call, remember, it's not like, Take-Two Interactive is going to get blindsided by this. Rockstar would have already told them. So even if they just announce it a couple of hours or minutes before, it would still give them the green light to talk about everything. So I will be sure to keep you guys posted. That's for sure. One of the other things that's going on right now, as players are getting very impatient, they're trying to reach out to Rockstar support to see if they can get any answers over there. And you might have seen this image floating around on social media or on gaming forums and sites. It's essentially someone asking Rockstar support. They said, "We are waiting so patiently since last year and still haven't announced from Rockstar is like company is dead. frowny face. I'm just reading it exactly as is. And Rockstar Support wrote back, I apologize for the inconvenience caused. I know how frustrating this might have been for your. We can hope that Rockstar will update in the coming days. With them replying, wow, thanks for teasing.
Now, one thing that pretty much all open world games have in common is that they are all based on one singular map that is pretty much an island, and that is where the entire game takes place. This is the way the GTA series has been ever since the start of it, and in addition, it's how Rockstar Games has made all of their open world games up until GTA 6. Now, if you've been watching coverage surrounding GTA 6, at least for the past couple of years, you would know that one of the early codenames for GTA 6 was Project Americas. Now, it seems like that name has been changed over the past couple of years, however, the premise of Project Americas seems to still be one of the main center points of GTA 6. Based on what we know so far, Rockstar will have the ability to expand the map over time, adding new maps and locations as they please. Now, one of the big questions at the moment is what map location is GTA 6 going to initially launch with? Now, it seems like Rockstar has dialed down to only one location at launch, and that's going to be Vice City, which is based on Miami, Florida. However, over time, especially for GTA Online, Rockstar will most likely add new locations, including Liberty City, maybe bringing back Los Santos, and possibly even some international locations, which I think is super cool. Now, there's also the possibility that parts of the story mode campaign will take place over a variety of locations, kind of like what we saw in GTA 5 with North Yankton, but possibly on an even larger scale. Now, Rockstar has also been working on some really interesting technology to leverage these massive maps that they're working on, and one of the patents that we know that Rockstar has submitted and gotten approved for is a patent that allows them to split a session into quadrants. So essentially you'll have multiple quadrants around the maps, and as you move from one part of the map to the other, you will enter these different quadrants. And each quadrant will essentially be its own online session, but they're all going to connect when playing the game, so it's going to ease some stress off of the servers while allowing players to have a massive amount of people inside one online session. Now, quite possibly the most important reason why Rockstar is doing this is because they want to allow GTA 6 to be way more expandable than GTA 5. Now, when Rockstar built GTA 5, and specifically GTA Online, they were never expecting it to become what it is today, so while the game has aged very well, a lot of the tech that Rockstar built for creating new content and adding new additions was never really made for what it's being used for today. So with the ability of adding new map locations, Rockstar essentially opens up infinite possibilities to expand GTA 6 into new locations, new maps, with new cars, new people, and all of that good stuff. So this will allow GTA 6 to last many more years than GTA 5. And quite honestly, I think this is a super smart idea. After all, the open world map is pretty much the baseline of any open world game, and one of the main reasons why people are starting to get bored of GTA 5 is because we've had the same Los Santos map for many years now, and with GTA 6, this essentially fixes that problem entirely. Now, it's also worth noting that while Rockstar is certainly working on adding this for GTA 6 Online, it seems like Rockstar may be bringing GTA 6 single-player DLC as well. Now, with GTA 5, Rockstar has never released any type of single-player DLC. They were planning on it at one point, however, a lot of those updates either ended up getting cancelled or moved into an online update instead. For example, the Casino DLC was initially supposed to be a single-player update, however that ended up getting moved into an online update at a later date. So when Rockstar reveals GTA 6, I do expect them to kind of show off this tech and show us what they've been working on with the addition of adding multiple maps to a GTA game. So I'm really excited to see what the final product looks like, and since this is one of the headline features of GTA 6, based on what we know so far, it seems like that Rockstar is going to try to perfect this as best as they can, and I think this is going to turn out amazing. But I definitely want to hear from all of you in those comments down below. What locations do you want to see Rockstar add into GTA 6?